and a little bit more. I don't know how you like it.
What's up, it's QueenSit. Hey, I hope everybody having a good weekend. I hope everybody had a good week. We made it. It's Friday. Of course, I'm dropping a video every Friday. I'm going to try to drop videos on Fridays and maybe Wednesdays. In the comments, let me know what days work best for you all. Do y'all like when I drop videos on Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays, or Wednesdays? So let me know, when are you available to watch my videos? So also on the channel, they just sent me an email that said I could have memberships. So I'm going to look more into that. And I think you all can subscribe to the channel and then join the membership. And you can get exclusive videos from me, behind the scenes, things that you normally won't see on the channel.
I hate you. Oh, thank you. Okay. Best friend. Oh, too close up.
Like my everyday life, and I think that'd be so dope. So I'll let you know when that time comes. Okay, so the time has come. We are on part 2 of the engine upgrade for my motorcycle. So if you watched my last video, shout out to everybody who check out my videos. I truly appreciate it. We went to Gateway Harley-Davidson and we were with the mechanic Big Mike, and he installed the stage 2 on my 2019 Road Glide. So in this video, we're going to start and I'm going to show you how it all went down. So I think it's pretty cool that we were able to go into the garage and like see how they work. And big shout out to Big Mike, because you know most mechanics won't let you come in and watch their every move. But when I say I got there around maybe 10 o'clock in the morning and I left around 5 or 6, he let me sit there the entire time. Like we went and got lunch. He explained everything to me. Like now I have such a better understanding of the stage 2 upgrade. And I hope that this video helps you all understand what a stage 2 is and why it's important. I can't tell you my secret yet of if I like it or not, or if I know a difference or not. So just stay tuned. Let's sit back, enjoy the video. It's nothing but positive vibes. I'm hoping I can make you all smile. Hope I can help inform you all. That's the purpose of this channel. Cut. That's the purpose of this channel, and I just want us all to have fun, enjoy riding motorcycles. Like that's what it's all about. And let's not get it twisted. It's not all about upgrades. It's not all about who has the best bike, the newest bike. It's none of that. The main thing is that we all are on 2 wheels. We all are riding. We are all enjoying our time on the road. For me, riding motorcycles is so freeing. Like after work, I'm a teacher, and after work, just jumping on my bike and just riding, it's just a feeling that I can't even explain. So most importantly over upgrades and all of that stuff is that I just want us to be able to get out, ride, feel that freedom, feel that wind, let it take us to places we've never been, because my motorcycle has literally taken me places I've never been. And for that, I am grateful. But we're going to get started on this video because I could talk all day about that. And I will have a surprise coming soon. You all know I work with Harley-Davidson. I'm a brand ambassador. And I have some stuff coming. Oh my God, I can't even speak on it right now. But just know, stay tuned. Subscribe if you haven't, because it's going to be a journey. We don't stop here. We keep going up. Also, of course, I dropped the QueenSit shirts. So shout out to everybody who purchased the shirts. I have the live drawing today. So I would drop this video on Friday, and I have the drawing at 11 a.m. today. So in the description, I'll tag the people who won. I have 10 tickets to give away. So let's just roll the video. Let's go.
Ready? We'll cut out the exhaust first. Nice sharp set of bolt cutters does the job. There's the exhaust. Cut it out.
Let me get this one for Instagram. Ready.
You ready? Careful not to mess up our lifter block. Now we're going to rotate it again, and I'll mark it so you can watch these a little bit better. But we'll have overlap, and this will come up, and then the intake, as the intake comes down, that means we're on compression again on the rear cylinder. Now watch, this will come up. And then the intake push rod come up. Now it's not compression on this cylinder, but we can cut them both out.
Jeez. Does that take a lot of strength to do that?
You want to do one?
Does it take a lot of strength to cut that?
No, it's not bad. It's not with bolt cutters.
Yeah.
It'll work out a lot. 12-ounce curls. There we go. We'll find all our O-rings then.
And that's the O-rings you're pulling out?
Yeah, there's top O-rings. Make sure we get them out. One's back here. Now we can pull the cam cover off and we'll see the cam. What we're actually changing.
This is crazy. All right, now it's time for the serious part. So this is gonna be exciting.
All right, you ready? So we've loosened everything up in the reverse torque pattern. Now we're gonna pull the bolts out. Hopefully this cover comes off by itself. And then we'll see where the oil pump and the cam and all that stuff's at. Sounds like it's loose. My little gutter. It is not loose. Yank this thing out. There it is. A little bit of oil. So we've got obviously a tensioner. This is the end of our crank. Crank drives the cam sprocket. Behind that is the cam, lifter, push rod.
Jeez.
Behind
This is
this
the
sprocket
cam.
right here. Yeah. Behind this sprocket right here is your cam.
And this is the cam compartment.
Yes.
Boom.
I like to put it in time just for peace of mind. And then this is our sprocket lock to take these two bolts out. We don't ever use impact on those. We'll take our tensioner out. We'll do a quick inspection on that. Make sure looks really good still. It's got a little bit of wear, but nothing to worry about with the amount of mileage on this bike. Now we're going to loosen up your sprocket retention bolts. Half of this video is going to be me looking for my crap. Pull out the crank one first, because I like to keep a little bit of tension on the bolt on the cam so it doesn't push the cam in towards the bearing. It's good. That little drip means you're getting oil to your crank bearings.
Good.
Now we have, you can see there's a cam right there. I'm gonna go grab some lifter holders. You ready?
Yep.
Sure. So now we've got our drive sprockets off. I've got all these bolts loosened up. We're gonna pull this all apart. We're gonna try to get, we got the lifters held up by our little lifter holders there so that it doesn't fall back into the cam compartment. We can maintain our direction of rotation for the bearings on this. We'll pull this all out. Hopefully the oil pump comes out nice and neat, and we can go through all of it. Inspect it. We'll change out the inner cam bearing and get her going.
This is so dope. I've never seen this. This is the first time. I'm loving it.
It's the first time for me too.
Oh, I see that piece now.
What's that? Gasket?
Yeah, the little outliner.
Yeah, your gasket. That would be a gasket. You ever heard of a gasket? That's a gasket.
Yeah.
These are a little bit longer. Those, a little bit of oil out of the oil pump. Make sure nothing drops in here. There you go. There's the old cam. Looks really similar. So this is our stock cam. It's hard to tell, but if you look at the lobes, these are lobes on the cams. The amount of height that lobe goes up is how far the valve opens up, right?
Yeah.
So the higher it lifts at the right time, there's a lot more into it than just how far it lifts, but the time, the duration, how long it's open, the timing, especially when it opens, as compared to where the piston's at, is how we get more torque out of these cams. This has got a little bit more lift, and it's got a little bit more different timing that gives it a little bit more power on the bottom end. Gotcha. Oil pump, we'll take that out and take a look at it. And you got the nice sealed anti-sump ring that helps suck oil out of the bottom end. So we want to always maintain the position that I was in. We don't want to flip the gears in relationship to each other. So we'll pull this out. We know that this side goes up against that. We're looking for any major scoring along there. A little bit is all right because it's running up against this aluminum, so you have little marks. So we're also looking inside of here where it squishes the oil to make sure there's nothing lodged in there,
Yeah.
or anything that messed up that part. So put it down the way it was. And that's the back side. That would be the return. This would be the... Look for the same thing on this. We'll keep the relationship the same. Make sure there's no major scoring on any of this, and it looks pretty good.
And I'm at 12,000 miles, people. 12,500 or something like that.
Yep, oil changes every 2,500.
Yes. So I'm actually getting one today.
So inside of here, you have the push or the lifters, right? They're held up by these magnets right now, but that little roller rides on the lobe of the cam is what pushes the push rod and pushes and opens the valves. We're going to change out this bearing for a little bit heavier duty bearing since we're changing the cam. Okay, we're going to pull this bearing out. We've got this Jim's tool that grabs on the backside in there and pulls out that bearing, and then we're going to replace that. And I'll show you the difference before we put it back in. This is a full complement bearing, meaning it's got bearing all the way around. And if we look at that one, it's got spacers in between. It's just, this is made for heavier loads, higher lift cams. Let's get this one out. Pop that in there. And then this slides in there and expands that out. There it is. It's inside there. So if you look at these two together, you can see the difference. Where that's got spacer in between the bearings, that's got a full complement. You see that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I definitely see a difference.
Yeah.
Spaces on the left and then...
Yeah. And this is good for stock applications. This is good for anything but stock, and sometimes stock. Pre-oil this bearing. Little assembly lube. Get all the bearings packed with oil. Now when we press this in, we want the rolled side to go in first, and the side with the identification numbers on to go be pressed against by the tool. Like that. Now we'll sneak this up underneath here. Press it in. How much is a scotch? 20 pounds.
So now you're gonna go in some
Yep,
more?
and go in just a little bit more. We're short by about 20 thousandths. Make sure the tool gets in there. We're going to install this cam. We're going to use a little bit of assembly lube. This just maintains lubrication. All lobes. And now we're going to put our cam support plate on. Everything looks good. This should go on pretty cleanly. We're going to torque this down, but just
All the way.
we'll put our tube on there. We'll grab the top of the ring. Do inside there. Now we're going to extend that until it just touches the rocker arm inside of here.
Yeah.
And the top of the lifter.
Okay, since I have my cam cover off right now, this would be the perfect time to turn it black. So right now they're checking to see if they have any black ones in stock, to see if I can switch it out and black out the bottom part of my engine per se. But it's not looking too good. I don't think they have it. And if not, we're gonna go with the flow and just keep it chrome. Okay, so I didn't find the cover, so we're just gonna go with the stock one, and it's fine because I already like the style of my bike. So I'm gonna keep it, and we're gonna finish this project and we're almost done. We have all of the push rods on now.
Push rods are adjusted. This side's still bleeding down. We just got done with this one. So we'll go ahead and put our cam cover back on, get this all sealed up, and then get the exhaust back on. We'll put a tune in it from our street tuner, change the oil, and we'll be ready to rock.
All right, let's go.
4 quarts of our finest 2050 Harley-Davidson 360 motor oil.
Boom.
You ready for this action shot?
Yeah.
If I spill, it'll do a program and then we'll be able to put a download in there. First we'll update the VCI and it'll prompt this on the computer.
Yeah.
This is your DLC or data link connector. It's a 6-pin connector.
Yeah.
That matches that cable that you have to purchase from Harley-Davidson for your street tuner. The 107 stage 2, come back after we get a couple other things done. We'll get on the dyno and see where it's at.
All right, here's the moment of truth. We're getting ready to start the bike up. Everything's ready to go. Stage 2 installed.
You ready?
Yep.
We've already primed the oil pump before we did any of this, so it should fire right up, no issues. Oil light went right out. Sounds good. Listen to that. Make sure the motor doesn't make too much noise.
You're feeling it to make sure what?
Make sure the valve train doesn't make too much noise.
It sounds stronger. Woo. Woo. Hey, we got this thing. Woo. All right, look, we're gonna stop the video there. That's exclusive, man. Like, we went behind the scenes and we saw some really dope stuff. We learned a lot. So if you stayed this long, you care about motorcycles and you're trying to see what we have going on. So in the comments, let me know, do you think this stage 2 is going to turn my bike up? I need you to drop the comment below. Let me know what you think. Is it going to turn the bike up or is it blah? But look, the next video, you're going to see me jump on my bike and experience the stage 2 for the first time. So make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, stay connected with me, ride with QueenSit. It's about to go down. Team Sit, riding with QueenSit, and we outside. So look, You don't want to miss it. I'm telling you, when I hop on this bike, you need to see my reaction. So if you stay tuned, you will see if the stage 2 on the road glide is worth it. Until next time, it's QueenSit, and I'm out.